So I've started recording. And I'll share the screen again. So do you all see the St. Catherine? We wanted to hear from you. Is St. Catherine there?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
This is Madam Achiomasi. I'm the lead teacher for St. Catherine. I apologize for logging in late because I was still chasing after the head teacher about the expression interest letter, and she has already done it for me. So
Amazing.
I'm about to send it, but we
Okay.
are ready to follow and we are ready to participate.
Okay. Thank you so much. How many
You're
learners are
welcome.
you looking at enrolling, beginning with?
Actually, most of the learners are interested, but I will start with 30 of them.
Okay.
Yes.
Last time you had a full class. I think we're almost 50. We saw them in the video. Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much. Do you all see my screen? Just to be sure,
Yes.
you see it in full.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I will just okay, we have let us just know who is here. Bwanga, we've been interacting. St. Catherine, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Madu Sid, Mr. James, could you tell us how far with the, did you submit the letter of expression of interest yet? Or
I think I'll be submitting the letter
okay,
when we come meeting.
okay, that's fine. We will be sharing the recording still like the other time we did. So you can be able to share it with the head teachers as well, or even you to review. And I also share with you this presentation for clarity. Lastly, I will be sharing now the formal links for you to go into the course, you review the course and all that. Yes, so we have I'm repeating the quorum to be certain. There is Tekino, BGSC. What is that a school? I don't want to leave you outside. Please unmute yourself, the person with Tekino. Then also we're seeing Joshua A. Maybe just to know who you are. Joshua A, could you unmute yourself and say hello to us and to know who you are, where you're coming from?
Hello, yes. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Joshua Modan.
Yes.
I work in Moyok Secondary.
Okay.
I work in Moyok Secondary School in Sebe sub-region.
Oh, happy to have you. Happy to have you, Teacher Joshua. Are you ready to begin? Do you have already students in mind? How many do you have in mind already you would want to begin with?
Apparently, first and foremost, I really want to thank the organization for the program. In our school, this is just the first year that the school is in operation.
Oh, okay.
Structures are not fully in place. So apparently we're just learn having lessons from all these structures where the school is not fully equipped, no lab resources. However, the resources that are available, I'm very sure we can begin. We can really begin. Just that we need to engage with the students to see how many computers that the school can raise, because there was a computer that the school was given by that program of UCIP. That is one. Number two, personally, I have a laptop. Then the teacher vice
Yeah.
teacher also has a laptop. So we can raise about 5 laptops for the start.
Okay, even three. The issue is that do you have a projector?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have a
so
school
because that's why Mr. Dungu was suggesting that if you have a projector and a laptop, you can begin with those. The rest of the things you can use your materials, like the phones for learners to take pictures, to record videos. If you have laptops, one or two, you don't begin with so many. Begin with a group of 15, at least five. Those are three to work with and begin, but it will really help your school so much. This program is going international, so there will be so many opportunities. Even the people on the board, some of them are internationals from the US and UK. So there is quite a lot. Never ever underestimate the opportunity of being part of those who begin. We would have shared so many examples, but this is going to be something that even the ministry is watching closely. So when opportunities begin, you will be the core people. Teacher Joshua, Teacher Fad, Teacher Lubega, whatever. So all of you will be core focal people when this goes, when the pilot is done. So please embrace it. Yes, any other person we have not introduced? Of course, the other people are from YouthLearn. That is Farida. We have Fred, we have Precious, we have Belinda. Yeah, so there is taking of BG6M. I don't know. Could you unmute yourself and say hello? And we begin.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yes, this is Kasaga Ivan.
Hey, yes, Mr. Kasaga.
From St. James Vocational SS, Ruengo.
Yes, we're happy to have you, Mr. Kasaga, Ivan. Yeah, so
right.
anyway, now I'm content that those who registered, who confirmed are here. Yeah, so Mr. Ngobi Julius, you are also very welcome from Masese Seed. I know you've always been interacting via email, but last time we missed you, but now we have you. So just unmute yourself and say hello to us before we start. We're going to start in the next few minutes. Mr. Ngobi, Julius, Teacher Ngobi. Unmute yourself and say hello so that they get to hear you. Okay, as he prepares himself, Belinda, could you start us up with a word of prayer, an opening prayer, if you don't mind? Belinda, are you there?
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm loud. Loud.
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you, Mr. Henry. I'll start with an opening prayer. Heavenly Father, King of Glory, we thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for our guests for honoring our invite. Come before you asking for wisdom and understanding. May you help us see beyond this presentation. Give us the wisdom and the courage to take it on positively. And also thank you for the schools that have honored our invite. In Jesus' name we've prayed, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Belinda. Yeah, so I'll just go straight through the presentation, and then at the end, if you have a notebook, a pen and paper, please note down some of the things you, either questions or things, observations. So we are going to interact the last few minutes, but this is YouthLearn together with Help, Holistic e-learning platform schools. We are piloting a program. We're working with Mr. Dungu, as you all know, and is watching closely on this pilot program for the Ministry of Education to plan for how best it can be integrated and disseminated across. So this is the leads person orientation, and we are exploring from school interest to active learner groups. Remember, I told you there were so many people expressed interest, but they are not here with us. Yeah, so the orientation is really to prepare you who have been nominated, coordinators, and to make sure that you are at par. But we are hoping that we start by 1st July next month or next week. What today we must achieve by the end is that the orientation, this orientation, every school should know exactly how to move from interested to ready to start. That is what I really want to see. Of course, we've been confirming participation. Now that you are here, and I'm happy to hear from St. Catherine, knowing that the head teacher has finished the letter. Now, that's the confirmation we need. But then also we are going to prepare for school setup, where we want to confirm the learner groups, the timetable, the devices. Teacher Joshua was telling us they have about 3 to 5 laptops individually. A school doesn't have that, but they have phones. They are willing to use those. That pioneering spirit, Mr. Joshua, keep it up. And everyone who is here, please, this might be your opportunity that is going to open up different doors beyond just this. When they are looking for teachers who are excellent, I used to work with one of the head teachers, and she's my good friend. She's now retired, Madam Grace Nabudua. But this lady, she was a head teacher, but she was every project that used to come. But that lady, if you've known her, she was in Ngora Girls. She has moved countries, so many countries, because of projects like this. We used to do Girls' Voices with her. These video things, she has won awards. Her school got awards of money and project money to do different things. So please take it upon yourself to know that what you are doing today, it's a start to a greater journey for you all. So the other thing is we want you to understand the learning model, because it's going to be online plus offline production. You look at the assignments, safeguards, and how you would upload. So that's what we want to do. It's really a handover from promotion to implementation. So of course, we've confirmed, we have confirmations. We've had some confirmations already verbally from you. It's just Mr. Ngobi, I didn't hear from him, who had just come on. But Belinda, you can look at if there is any new person, because I'm not seeing who is coming on. If there is any new person, you can interrupt me and say, yes, we have a new person, and they can always be able to speak to us. So number one, from interest to readiness. Yes, you all saw this poster, and that's where you all joined. So what happens? What changes today and what schools must confirm? One, the response, or the poster brought out 24 registered schools from different districts across Uganda. Interest came before, during and after the head teachers awareness session. So the next filter is not who applied first. We had someone ask, I think, in the group, why do we need again to apply, to send letters of interest? It is a layer, because all those things show the hurdle. You are not paying for this program, but it's a paid program for different schools. So we just don't want also, if you respond, if you send a letter of interest, it gives us the ability to know, okay, these people are really, really interested. So this is a filter. It is to confirm, it confirms and can be supported. Well, we want to know those people who are really serious. So interest is good. Confirmation is what unlocks the onboarding. So the registration was already done. Email confirmation, some of you have already sent in emails confirming that. The formal letters, which are stamped from the head teacher, we need to know that, yes, the school really officially as is interested, and they're going to commit that the learners are going to learn and the course is going to be done. So a school may first confirm by email. So if those of you haven't confirmed by email, please send in the email, like St. Catherine, as we're waiting for the letter. It can come after the orientation. So participation update and confirmations. So of course, we've had the schools that have confirmed, and some of you are here. Unfortunately, Will's Arc haven't seen it there from Busesa, but they sent a letter to confirm. So if maybe the teacher from any person from Will's Arc, if you are there, you can say hello and say I'm here. But we have Bwanga Secondary School, we have Madu Seed Secondary School, we have St. James. You've heard from Mr. Kasaga. There is Palabek Secondary School. Is there someone from Palabek already? We have Kasese Muslim. Then we have St. Catherine that joined. And I know some will join later. I will be able to see you. So number two, the learning pathway. What learners will study, practice, and submit and showcase. I just want to take you through before I take you to the main course or link. So what is the school media program? What is it really about? It is a practical school-based media learning pathway, one that helps learners use what we call storytelling, fonts, photos, audio, videos to investigate real school and community issues. So we are building people. We are not going to train them to create media for no purpose, but it's going to be media with a purpose. Yeah, so learners do not only learn content, they create evidence. And this is what the new curriculum is all about. All of you know that. Yeah, so we want evidence. So this first course is called the School Foundation School Media course. It is designed as a 1-month school cycle with guided online lessons, which you're going to see, offline activities, and group outputs. You will be able to see that. So, but the course is a 2-pathway course. In the beginning, like the pilot schools we were working with, like likes of Wampeo and other schools, they would do almost a 2-month, almost a term's course. But now we broke it down from the foundation, which is school media and digital storytelling, to advanced community media course, which is community media and youth storytelling. But they begin from the foundation. This one focuses on immediate school media outputs, what we call learner's voice, media literacy, interviews, photo, audio stories, and simple videos. At the end of the day, they will receive a certificate, and also you as a facilitator, you will receive a certificate. The certificate will bear, of course, my signature as an individual, but then also the programs director from the US, the people we developed the program with. So after they have done that and gotten that certificate, next term, we can go deeper into community issues, campaigns, all things to do with health, environmental stories, interviews, video planning, and stronger showcase. And this one is where the school now goes outside into the community, call the community members to be part of these exhibitions, and they will be exhibiting real things. So we will start with foundation first, advance later. The goal is learners' growth, not rushing through the content. So today's focus is on the foundation course, the 1 month. The first week, we are looking at you, they learn what we call My Voice, My School Story. And here it's just the lessons around media literacy, learner's voice, list poems, personal story reflection. That is week 1. Then week 2 will be some story circles. So they identify school issues, choose story ideas, and then build what we call storyboards. You will see them. The other thing, week 3 would be around photo, audio, and interviews. Take strong photos, they record clear audios and interviews, conduct respectable interviews among themselves and the school community around them, the nearby school community, depending on the stories they will be building. Then week 4 is when they will do these simple videos on real issues, as I will show you, and then they will be able to showcase those videos in school. You will prepare what we call an exhibition. All of you who have projectors, we expect that you will have those exhibitions. And God willing, yeah, we may be able to send, maybe if you are going to have an exhibition, we would want to attend some exhibitions, 1 or 2 or 3, depending on how you prepare. And we may send, some of us might travel. Probably Belinda can go to Nyarushanje, Bwanga. Precious might go to Moyok depending. I might come to 1 or 2 or 3 schools, and Farida might be in 1 or 2 schools, just to see what you've done and also pick real lessons. So you'll be, every week you will have 2 guided learning sessions per week. I will break down for you to show you how you can set them up, but then practical work between sessions, and those sessions can go anywhere. You will make your timetable and share with us. Visible learner outputs by the end of the month. So the module 1, just for you to know what is there, module 1, which is media literacy and digital responsibilities, learners will understand what media is and how stories shape how the people think. They will also learn responsible digital behaviors. They will privacy and respectful communication. They will also write what we call list poems and begin identifying issues they care about. But then they will have, the evidence will be short reflections. They will be doing quizzes. Every learner will have to do a quiz. So you are going to be opening up, the first lesson actually is going to be ensuring that all your learners have email addresses. So you're going to open for them email addresses and then sign them up. So that's where we are going to begin from. All the learners have to have email addresses because that's where they're going to access and be able to do the course online, do the quizzes and upload their own things. So those are the ICT skills they're going to be learning. So, and that one, even phones can open that. Module 2, bringing story ideas to solve school and community challenges. Here, learners move from personal voice to shared school issues. They will practice with what we call SAMs, seeking, asking, making meaning, and sharing. Then also they will do story circles where they will listen before deciding. They will choose issues that are safe, relevant, and meaningful. Then they will be drawing what we call paper storyboards and story plans. You see one of those learners in the picture doing that. The evidence will be group issue maps. If each group will be submitting that, but then also storyboards, story ideas, and individual reflections. And also there are quizzes for them to do. So model 3 is interviewing, photography, and videography. Learners will practice real voices with respect, interviewing, and then also photography, audio, and video. So they will be doing short sequences, simple shots, and respectful representation, just as you see in the illustration. And you as a teacher, you are just like that teacher there. You are watching over them doing their work. Module 4 will be youth-led showcase. The course ends with evidence schools can see. Learners will review and improve their media output, but then they will also complete group projects and in video reflections. They will also prepare selected work for school showcase. So you will use a projector, all of you who have projectors, and then they might also have their walls or media walls. They will be showing their own in school. They can have an exhibition, one-day exhibition. It can be an exhibition for the weekend, maybe per class. You will be creative to know which exhibitions you might have. But the issue is that give them an opportunity in that week to showcase to others what they have been doing. So these modules can be done quicker or because they are self-paced. So depending on the school, you might do the modules even in 2 weeks. I'm just giving us an example, depending on how you prepare. But the issue is that at least you have a month to do this. Then the learners will present what they learned, not just what they produced. They will be sharing as groups. We learned this, we did this. All those things are in the module, as you will see. But then they will also submit that evidence and assessment, and the certificates are going to be automatically given to them. And those will be digital certificates, well signed, and they can always be reviewed or verified online. What learners will create, we have talked about them: list poems, storyboards, photo essays. They will also create audio stories. They will also create videos, short videos for the school or community issues. And then they will also be able to showcase the work. So every learner should live with evidence of learning, not just attendance. So the recommended weekly rhythm is you have 2 sessions, but the weekly rhythm is session 1, they watch, they learn, and discuss. They watch the lessons. In each lesson, in each week, there are 3 lessons. And I told you these lessons might take some 30 minutes or less, but depending on how you will do it. So one of the advice I'll give you here is that they watch those videos, because all the videos are under 10 minutes actually. So they will watch those videos and then they will read the information and finish that course, that lesson, and then they can go and do their quizzes and then watch another lesson and like that, as you will see. But between the sessions, group will plan and collect evidence. Already what they have been instructed to do in the lesson, they should be able to do it. And assuming if you have a Monday session, they can watch, do everything, then they go and start preparing maybe on Tuesday. And if you are coming back on Wednesday, you can come back on Wednesday and you do session 2 with what they already have, and then you submit those assignments. But they're assignments at every stage, as you will see. Then the weekend and free periods, they can complete their assignments and reflections. They can always come in, do the quiz one by one. If you have one laptop, they can come and open up, do their quiz, and upload whatever they're uploading in the free periods or during the weekend. So schools must adjust days, but the rhythm must protect both learning time and practical production time. So you are going to be able to have to schedule your what? Your days. My advice is at least have 2 days during the school days, and that 1 hour in the evening. It can start from 4 to 5, 4 to 5, whatever, depending on how your school is. But then after that, you should be able to use the weekend. If it's a day school, let them go with homework and do some of these things at home. They might even have a phone, and they are going to take these images that need to be taken and submit them. So allow them to be able to do that. If it's a boarding school, you can still use maybe some prep times to do this. Yeah. The other thing, number 3, we are moving. I'm trying to move fast. School implementation model, how lead persons should organize learners, devices, and also internet and school time. So we talked about this. We are looking at, if you're having maximum students, let them be 30 students. Don't try to have very many, more than that. But those ones, you're going to group them. So 5 learners per group. So if there are 30 students, meaning you're going to create 6 groups. But at least minimum have 3 groups. That is 15 learners. If you want to, you have more, make 4 groups. Those are 20 learners. But this is what we expect. This model keeps learning practical, supports shareable devices, and makes supervisions possible. You see, like Teacher Joshua from Moyok, yes, they have their personal laptops. So you can't have 3 laptops and then you want to have 50 learners. No. Maybe 3 can serve 15 at a go. And maybe you might be having data, just that data for, and you tether with those 3 laptops and all that. If a school wants more than 30, start with a pilot group first and expand after the first cycle. So that is what we want you to do. Each group needs rotating roles. So for each group, there will be a group captain who coordinates the group and submissions. Then we will have who we call story lead, who helps the group define the issue. Is the person who always constantly there to know which story is up. And then we will have an interviewer, we will have maybe a photographer, we will have an audio and video lead, one who is there. Because learners have different things. The experience we had in Wampeo, we had some students who were so good at recording. So they were so good, like they are good at video editing, using all these things. So you get those ones who already have skills, who have been doing TikTok videos, who have been doing these things daily, and make them leads. But then the other ones who are good at storytelling, they can always choose. You are not the one to choose for them, but the roles should be there. There are others who are good at presenting, very good presenting everyone's work, have them. We call them editors and presenters. They help prepare a final showcase. They are the ones talking to presenting the work of the group. And what skills are they learning? You've all been at universities, you know, you have courseworks. So these ones are going to learn how to do this even in secondary, senior 1, senior 2, senior 3. Roles should rotate. So every learner practices voice, teamwork, responsibility. So this week, you have a group captain. Next week, you can have another one. The other week, you can have another one. So they should be rotating roles as they move. The learner's journey from login to showcase. What learners, they will have access to lessons. They will learn. Those who are in the school, because they already have accounts, they can go ahead, even at home, during night, they can be doing their work. So you're not limiting them. But they can come back and discuss as a group and do the group work and create evidence both individually, but also as a group. Then they will submit their work and we will be receiving feedback. These are the things I will be calling in after you've registered. I will be sharing with you videos on how you're going to be able to do this. So the learning is not only through the LMS, the one we use, which is the learning management system. The real course happens when learners observe, plan, record, and reflect and improve. So the online learning happens there. So learners use online platforms as access to videos, audio lessons, and visual examples. They read the notes and guidance for each activity. So they have to read. So as a teacher, you can actually select when they may be watching all of them in a classroom, just with maybe a projector and a laptop. Let them watch the lesson all at once, just as I would be there to teach. So they watch the lessons, they read through the notes and the guidelines, they take everything as a team, then they can break up into groups. But they will also complete short quizzes where it is required that they complete quizzes individually. They can come in anytime, log in, do a quiz for 5 minutes, and then they go. Do a quiz for 5 minutes, then they go. So, but the learning is there. Then they should submit their individual reflections and evidence, and we'll be able to track that response. Offline learning, where media is made. Groups work offline. They discuss the school and community issues. They write story ideas, list poems and scripts. They draw storyboards on paper, conduct interviews. They take photographs. They record audios. They capture video clips and prepare a showcase. So I've been explaining how limited resources can be used. One laptop plus a projector used for shared viewing, group work offline, uploading and handling that. 3 to 5 computers rotate in the groups. They can look at the worksheets and do offline work. So if you have limited phones and tablets, no worries. Use if the school can supervise those gadgets that the learners use. Then limited internet. We all know some of the worksheets you have to download them and print them so that each group has a worksheet or they can use in each group. I don't want to go so much here. Lead persons, yes, you are all lead people. You have been nominated. You should have a safe room for scheduled or scheduled area for sessions and group work, maybe around a computer lab. But you allow the learners to sit in circles outside and use other ambient. So, but for projection, you need to have a shared place for that. Yeah, I've talked about that. These ones I'm not going to dwell so much. So phones and tablets allowed, but under supervision. Phones, there is a head teacher last time who told us, yeah, they allow school students to have phones, but they supervise them. And I think some of the schools are now doing that. You can try that and see, but supervise how? That they can register them, you can register them, and then they use them only for that lesson, or maybe that day for that lesson, and you'll find a way. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you'll find a way. But learners must use devices under teacher and approved supervision. No recording without consent. Files should be transferred safely to the lead person's or group folder on the computer to keep it there. Then also school rules on phones use still apply. So you come up with this. And this is our last thing we are talking about. Want to be mindful of the time. It's coming to 4. We started at 3:30 officially. So the lead person is the engine. You are the engine. You who is here. So what school lead persons must coordinate before and during the course. So you are the coordinator, you're the mentor, you are the evidence manager, not the person expected to teach everything. Actually, you're not supposed to teach, but coordinate and ensure that the learning is taking place. So you will be able to communicate with YouthLearn Africa in the group we are going to create for those schools that are going to be in the pilot. The other ones who are in the bigger group, that one is going to stay there. But when the pilot begins, Precious will create a group where only you who are here are going to be part, because it's going to be focused on learning. But you also expected to organize learners lists, groups, timetable, and learning space. You're also expected to supervise what we call the safe device use, attendance, permissions, and conduct. We're also supposed to help learners access lessons, worksheets, and assignments, then also submit, coordinate file names, upload, and evidence. You help out learners to do that, then also report, share progress, challenges, and support needs early. So your weekly checklist, before the week begins, confirm lesson time, devices, space, and group. During lessons, take attendance, support access, and keep learners focused. After session, note issues that were there, check assignment, and ensure that the group work is there. Before submission, verify the names, that they have named the folders well. There is consent, files are of quality. If it's a PDF, it's a PDF. It's a JPEG, it's a JPEG. Then end of week, send a brief progress note and ask for support where needed. Every week you will be sending a note to us on what happened. How lead teachers will be mentored. Of course, we've talked about our WhatsApp group, weekly check-in, we'll call you. We will be in our WhatsApp group, send you tutorials and answer all the questions. Orientation and guidelines, we'll give you trainers feedback, and also escalation pathway, where there are technical issues and all that, we will be able to help you. Are YouthLearn trainers available virtually? A big yes. And we are going to be many. Each school might actually get a person who is the one going to supervise, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll confirm the number. A school or two might have at least a person who will be, yes, I'm Henry, I will be the overall, but then maybe Farida will have 2 schools, working with you, so you build that relationship. Precious, the same. Joel will be there. Yeah, and others as we will share with you. But to give you that support, there is Fred online. There is Belinda. She might also want to give you, but Belinda and I are so much into administration and all that. But each group at least will have a coordinator or a trainer to ensure that the learning is taking place and giving you support. Communication channels and group discipline. WhatsApp is for speed. Email is for official records. Please endeavor or learn how to use emails for official issues, records and all that, formal confirmation, lead details, sensitive school issues and information. Official records use emails. Meeting reminders, quick clarifications, common questions, guidelines and links, urgent support. We are going to have our WhatsApp group. Please avoid unrelated forwards, politics, adverts, or private learners' information in the WhatsApp group. Lastly, the safeguards or quality and certificate. The safeguard: every school must protect learners by teacher supervision during media activities. Ensure that you are there. Permission before interviewing, photo recordings, those ones, ensure that you have them. No humiliation, discrimination, or harmful storytelling. No private learners' details shared publicly. Some learners are passionate. You will hear them, they want to do a story on their poverty, on their what, things that are sensitive. The learning is guided so they can see. So, but adult guidance for sensitive health, safety, or community issues is also required. Immediate reporting if we have safeguarding concerns. But we'll also be reviewing the learners' work every time and giving them feedback as we move on. So, explain the purpose before recording, get permission, then record safely, review, and share. This is one of the things that I want to also emphasize: originality and responsible use of examples. So in the course, there are examples. There are examples we give. Actually, you will see them. But we caution learners. Learners must study examples, but must submit their own thinking, images, voices, and reflection. So they should use examples to learn structure. Credit group members correctly. Use original photos, audios, videos where possible, and all the time. Mark examples clearly as examples. Ask for help before submitting. They should not copy any learner's work, submit internet-generated images as originals. All of the things have to be original. Record people secretly. They should not record people secretly. Use harmful or embarrassing content. No. Let one learner do all the group work. Those are some of, they shouldn't allow one learner to do all the group work. So it should be a group. I talked about all this. I'm not going to dwell so much. So for submission, why I told you that you have to look at the file naming clearly. The example of naming is this, like this: school, that is, let's say, Palabek SS, group 3, photo essay, 2016, this July 15th. So we know that this work is for this group. And this naming is very critical. And as a teacher, most of your ICT teachers, you will be able to know the importance of this. You will be able to confirm all this before submission. So certificate should reflect participation, learning evidence, and responsible media practice. So course progress, learners access lessons and complete required quizzes and reflection. Individual evidence, they will do the reflections, quiz, list poems, and personal tasks. For the groups, they will be submitting the group work. And after that, they should participate in the showcase, and that's how they will get their certificate online. I talked about the school showcase. It can be a classroom presentation, a school display board, digital fold and for selected learners, simple school media day. You can call it a media day, and they are coming to watch an exhibition. It may be, assuming if there was a better day, even when parents are there, it would be amazing to have that. So they showcase to parents and also other fellow students. A short online sharing session. These ones, we are going to have them so much as a group. We'll have a day where we are seeing Bwanga SS presenting, and all of us will be here, and some people from outside the country to view what you are doing. So each school will have an opportunity to have an online thing. Lastly, these ones, we talked about them last time. I'm not going to dwell. What schools gain beyond the course? A structured way to build media and ICT club activities. It will better student confidence and communication. Students created stories about the school and community issues. The school will benefit. Practical evidence of learner-centered projects, you will get those. A safe model for responsible phone and media use, and also a pathway towards advanced community media learning. So please take a screenshot of this. Story themes learners can work on, and you can always remind them. Learners should work on issues that really are real, safe, age-appropriate, and locally meaningful. They can be health issues, let's say malaria, hygiene, nutrition, disease awareness. They can choose. So as you're guiding them about some of these issues, you tell them, no, look, you can do issues around healthy issues. Environment, they can do videos around waste, water, tree planting, climate awareness. They can do media on issues of school life, let's say reading culture, safety, clubs, discipline, peer support. They can always do media on community, around leadership, service, community voice, civic responsibility. They can do media on digital life, let's say misinformation, privacy, responsible phone use. They can do media on learner voices, what learners observe, care about, and what to improve, things like this. So sensitive issues must be handled with teacher guidance and safeguarding. This one we have already said, but let us just do our timeline. Today we've had the orientation. It's the final step guidance and school commitment. This is where we are going to get your final commitment. Belinda, do we have new people who have joined? Do you see any new people who have joined? We have Moyok. They haven't submitted, confirmed via email or what, or other ways, but at least they are here. So we are going to consider them. Do we have any new people? Just to check.
No, we do not have.
Okay.
We do not have anyone new.
Okay. Yeah, so those ones who are here, so we are now thinking that these are the ones that are going to resume. So from tomorrow to 27th, school confirmations should also be ready. So those of you who are sending letters, please send letters, confirm the number of students, lead details and readiness gap. So I am going to share with you another form by tomorrow morning where you're going to register your school. I will show you. So learner onboarding. So from, let's say 27th to 30th, we should be doing learner onboarding. If you finished everything and the school is registered, it already has an account and a dashboard, please go ahead and start registering learners. And those learners need to have email addresses. So those forms, you will see them. So a learner onboarding, they will create for them accounts, put them in groups, then also timetable and the school setup. So you'll be able to submit a timetable and how you're going to be, which days you've chosen to do the learning. So from 1st July, the course is going to be fully open and learners will begin learning, and you can begin from 1st and in the days you've already chosen. By end of July or the first week of August, you should do a showcase, selected outputs and reflection going forward. Yeah, so quick clarity before questions. Is it free? Yes. This is a help partnership. So it's free with limited slots, and we might have maybe like 7 or under 10 who are here. Can we start with a few computers? Of course, we said yes, we've talked about that. What if our letter is not ready? Yes, confirm by email now. The signed letter can follow that as well. Will YouthLearn provide devices? No, no equipment donation is promised. The model uses school and provides shared devices. Can phones be used? Yes, under supervision, and they are the main way of actually creating the media. Can we nominate many learners? Start with manageable. We talked about that. So who does that? What? Headteacher approves participation, lead person, and timetable and safety. School lead person coordinates. We've talked about that. Learners will do the work. For us, we will provide the course, trainers, templates, feedback, and support. Help with supporting the coordination and school engagement, and also linkage to the Ministry of Education. So with that being said, thank you so much. I am going to invite questions, but before I invite those questions, I want to share one last thing. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen now. Yes, Miss Teacher, Teacher Fad, are you there? Bwanga. Is there some Teacher Fad from Bwanga? Are you still there? I don't know. Belinda, is he on? Yes, I wanted to show. These were some of the medias learners from Ngora Girls School used to do. Yes, I was showing Teacher Fad about where his school is located in the sub-county. Some of the learners, the work they used to do there, the videos, and there will be so many other examples. But this is where I want to, I wanted you to see now. I'm going to share with you a link, and this link is the e-learning link for us. It has the courses. Of course, we have a course which is done by out-of-school learners, and they're already doing it, but for them, they pay for it, and there are students already there. But this is the course that we are going to be doing. And this one, you can only apply for it, but you will be able to register the students under this. Of course, you just read through and see when I share the link, the correct link in the WhatsApp. So, of course, there are a few questions here, the FAQs and all that. But the main point will be when you register the school. For example, if I click there, the course registration, it will bring the register as a school student. The course is already chosen. The student will continue. They're supposed to put the full legal name, their name, and it must be the name they prefer maybe for the certificate, because we need to have the real name in capital letters for the certificate. Then email address. These are optional for learners. They will choose the age, country, you put the district and continue. There are other details there for learners to fill in a bit, and then also the consent. I won't go so much here. You will be able to review that as you onboard. The other thing is, of course, there is going to be a registration button where you're going to register a school. That one is going to be there, and then you will have your own dashboard where all the information about the schools and the school and the students will all be there in that particular folder. So you will be able to see that. If I went to course preview here, you will only be able to preview the course after you've signed in, so that you can be able to see. But the information is there. Last time I had shown you. So after you've registered the school and the students, you will be able to come and review the course and see how it is. So week one, topic one, as I showed you, these are the contents. Topic two, topic three, then topic 4. Okay, so let us maybe just go to, we start with let's say topic 1. And on the phone, it will be still smooth. There are videos. These are the teaching videos.
Welcome to topic 1, My Voice, My School Story.
Do you hear the
This
sound?
is where your digital change
Yes,
maker
we can
journey
hear it.
begins. This week, you are not starting with cameras or editing apps. You are starting with something more important, your voice.
I'll just play it
On the
shortly.
screen, learners
and
are
then-
at school holding notebooks and a phone. That picture shows the heart of this topic: confidence, observation, and purpose. By the end of this topic, you will reflect on your school experience, write original story ideas, create your own list poem, build an image collage, record your poem audio, and share respectfully. Think of one specific thing you love, notice, or find interesting about your school. Becoming a digital changemaker means becoming a storyteller. Here, a learner is watching, thinking, and writing. That is the attitude we want. A digital changemaker observes closely, thinks about what matters, and shares stories with honesty and respect. You are not just taking pictures, you are learning to notice what others may ignore. Your voice is greater than your camera.
So this is the introduction. This is the introduction to the course. And what you will see, weekly mission. So they have to watch that. You cannot skip. You see, it's already disabled, so you cannot skip. That's the warning you have. But you read through. In the learners, if you are projecting, you project this, they can read through, or someone is reading for them to understand. But all the things about the week are summarized in that video and what they will be doing, particularly in that week. So when you come to something like exercise here, this is our workbook. Let me just open it. So the workbook, each week, each topic has this workbook. And you will be printing it out and sharing it per group so that they can learn and know what they are going to do. So a little bit of more information on how they can do their work. All the lessons that are in that they have watched, but this workbook will help them get more to know what they are supposed to do, how they are supposed to do that particular work, and all that. So each week, each topic will have this workbook. You can download it, and of course, if learners are learning using computers and what, they can always take notes and also comment. You can just add a comment and join and each school can add comments there, and each school can see this one commented this one commented this. They are open comments of things that they learned. So when you go to lesson 2, just as an lesson 1, this is the lesson, this is a lesson, this is a lesson. So each topic has 3 lessons. And you see that the lessons are under 10 minutes. This one is 8.3. This one is 7. All of them are under what? 10 minutes. So meaning that these videos, all of them can be watched in 40 minutes. But we have quizzes. It's the same here. You will see they learn this first, what they are going to, the lesson is this. I'm just playing a bit. And after watching the video once or twice, they can back and know how the things are going to, the contents. There is the lesson outcome, what they are supposed to learn, the keywords.
Welcome to Lesson 1. Welcome to the YouthLearn Africa School Media Program. Today, you are beginning your journey into school media. On the screen, you can see learners using a phone together at school. This is...
My internet has slowed down, so they can go back to the keywords, the things that they need to learn more. They write them down just for their own reflection. Why this matters, they, add that. They read. Who is a digital change maker? They read, they observe and see these things. They read through just to remind themselves, and others can actually be reading for the group or teaching. What will we create? They write those things down. What kind of stories can come from the school? They read them and understand, okay? So they have, first of all, to learn and then read a bit. Or with a group, they read and make sure that they have understood what they are learning. If they are using laptops and they are in groups, yes, their group leaders will be reading for them and also training them just to emphasize what is already there and what they need to submit. After doing that, each lesson has a mini activity. This is one. Think about your school, so they write these things in their notebooks or their books and do this mini activity. then they go with their reflection questions individually and answer them. Then in their groups, what they are going to discuss. So what they are supposed to do is this. So, but this is the lesson summary, lesson checkpoints to know that they have really done all that. Then individually or as a group, they can come and do the quiz. And the quiz can be done later as we move. The quiz time, we say it's 10 minutes, but it can be done in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but they shouldn't take that much. So each lesson has a quiz, and this is where the things they would be doing, the assignments will be posted. So if you say start assignment, you will get to where you post or you send your already done work as shown. So basically that's how and that will go on. That is for week 1. Then you go to lesson 4 like that. So with that being said, I am going to end the screen sharing and use these few minutes. We started at 3:30. Of course, some people came earlier than that, but yeah, so here we are. The floor is open now for questions. Is that Wanga? Who is it?
Yes.
Yes. If you have any question, anything to clarify, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. My question is actually about those to enroll. I had thought of enrolling some of the senior 4s because there are some students whom we are sure that they are coming back and they will have much in this program the way I've seen it. So I wanted to know, is it even possible to have those classes like the senior 4s and the senior 5s, much as they have little time at school? Thank you. That is my question.
Yeah, it's okay. You can become creative. We are not going to limit you to senior 1 or senior 1 because the senior 4s actually need the skills more, because for them they might want to go and practice those already immediate. Yes. It's okay, you can have any class that works for you. Senior 5, yes, those ones, if you have them, well and good. You know how you mix.
Okay, thank you. Then another question was about this manual you were taking us through. There is a lot, and I was trying to compare the one you had sent us on WhatsApp, check whether some of the information is there, because I think we need it much, because during this interaction with you, we could not take everything.
I said I will share with you the presentation after. This night you will have the presentation. Yeah.
Okay.
We are going to use, yes, Kasese is Muslim. Yes, we are going to use WhatsApp, so don't worry about that. We're going to share everything. Any other clarifications or questions?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the presentation.
Yes.
This is Madame Mercy from St. Catherine. I saw on the form that the students are supposed to register on and fill in their details. there is that part for consent. I don't know whether the student is the only one to consent or it will also involve their parents. And will this happen online or we are supposed to print the form and then make them to consent?
So the
Thank you.
consent, you're the one supposed to pick consent for them. Of course, it's more like we are talked about if you've introduced the training or the course to the parents, they should give you that consent. And consent can be verbal or written. So the moment you just click on those consent that the school is consenting on their behalf that yes, these are the learners and the parents are aware that they are going to be doing this training.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
You
Thank
will
you.
go to those other things. You will see we're going to be interacting on a daily, even in terms of the additional information or sharings, documents, and all that.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you to Madam Mas. Next, anyone with a question or something to clarify? I think with that being said, we can come to a close, but I want you to open your cameras and then I am able to take a picture of us all who have been attending. Just open your camera and yeah, so that I can take a group image before we end. Nice, nice. Thank you. Mwanga, we are seeing, yes, maybe there, that's fine. I'll then capture. Okay. I'll take. I want to thank each one of you for coming. Let me just save this. So that you feel free to switch off now. I've taken. So from now on, we're going to imagine that the last part, when the link comes, register the school. Please register the school first. It's going to be you to register the school. And after registering the school and you put everything there, you have that link. That will be the gateway to register your students, because all students are going to be under the school and we need to keep the record. So the links are going to show that. Those of you who had not yet confirmed, Teacher Massey, please write in the group and say St. Catherine is confirming. And also those other schools that haven't yet confirmed, please confirm. Those which schools that confirmed and haven't sent out the letter yet, please do the same. But with that being said, I want to thank you so much for being here and for the time. May God bless you all. And I would ask Farida to to give us a closing prayer, and then we
Okay, let's start. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meeting. We thank you for the teachers and the headteachers who have already confirmed and those who have joined this meeting. We pray that, Father, this pilot will be a success in the name of Jesus, and we ask that there will not be any hindrances, and we pray for each and everyone to be well and for the preparing to go well, the preparations, so that schools can be prepared very well as we start on the 1st of July. So thank you, Father. In your name, Son's name, we pray and believe. Amen.
Amen.
thank you so much. Yes, St. Catherine, you've confirmed. Write an email to confirm that, so that we can also add you on those schools that have confirmed. With that being said, we will be creating another group, WhatsApp group, that has only the schools that have been here, that are fully confirmed and are ready to start the project. With that being said, see you via WhatsApp. Please be there. A lot of information is going to be shared.